All right. Let's see here. It all looks good, at least on my end. So I guess we will get started then. Wonderlands, day 5 already. Okay, not already. I know it's been a few weeks, but still. Last time we freaking disconnected at the end and it wouldn't reconnect, so I wonder if I have to do the mission again. Oh, of course I do. Awesome. Love this internet. Anyways, I did notice last time my loadout is hot garbage. So, I want to fix that. And to do that, let's see. It's been a while since I played Wonderlands. It is Stankness. This time, no matter what, I need to get myself that gun that the obelisk enemy drops. Can never remember what it's called. You have to get used to Wonderlands again. I was actually playing some pre-sequel recently, and it is amazing as always. Oh, we're not even level 40 yet. Well, there's the problem. Wait, hopefully this will level us up. So I have quite a few guns in mind for what I want with this loadout. Obviously, I know the recommended ones, but there are always ones I want, personally. So yeah, we're going to be farming this a bit. Welcome, Muffins. Oh, I forgot how fun this build is. You been doing good? Yep, I have. Just been really busy, especially IRL. I've been working on my next mod pack run, which I have to say is easily the best run I've ever done. Or the best pack, I guess. It was super fun at the beginning. It's slowing down a bit because I'm in like the mid game of it. But it's definitely going to be a 2-part video. I am nowhere near done. That's the scary thing. Alright, no legendary. That is for me, I think. Blight Collar Spore Warden. So let's see. Oh yeah. That is insane. Raw Bones Killer. Yo, how have you guys been? Welcome. It's been a while since I've seen you in here. Good to see you, Raw. Ooh. So what does this thing do? I don't think I like this. Let's see. So it's a crossbow. Yeah, cool. Quit to main menu. Forget that's an option. But yeah, I've been doing pretty good. I'm excited to play some more Wonderlands. Whoa. I've been a bit busy. Yeah, I kind of figured. I'm so glad that... Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I was... So it's definitely not my best video. To me, that was more filler, but I am pretty happy with the run. I really liked playing the whole Borderlands 1 run. The biggest issue was actually making the thumbnail. Because there's like no good shots of Cromrax, especially in my footage, because, you know, the main issue is he's moving constantly. So my dad helped me figure that whole angle out there. We want cryo. But yeah. As much as I love Borderlands, and I love making Borderlands videos, I've learned that Minecraft ones are the ones that do best. I mean, obviously. So I want to find some sort of balance between making Borderlands and Minecraft videos, you know, doing one after the other. I still want to do some variety, but my variety ones never do well. Which is always a shame, because I have some cool ideas. Let's see. Channel. Ew. Oh, it's a berserker. That's why. I need a better amulet. Channel. That's armor. That's not better than mine, though, because I have move speed. Actually, what skills does it give? Wait. Am I blind, or does it just give that? Oh, it's the companion. It's the companion arrow one. Gives that. Couldn't you... Actually, that's a good idea. I hadn't thought of that. That could have easily worked. Yeah. I mean, it worked very well. So I am glad it turned out okay. Thought it was raining out for a second. Now it's just someone using the hose. But it is getting a little dark out, which is a little concerning. Again, it's I don't think it's hurricane season yet, but it's definitely rainy season in Florida. So the stream can cut short if the weather goes bad, sadly. Thankfully, it cut out right at the end last time, but I didn't get to complete the Chaos trial. That was infuriating. Welcome, Jonathan. Alright, thingy. So yeah, hopefully we can get the legendary from this guy after a few attempts at least. I know our drop rates are stupidly low. I have it. Nice splitter. I recently ate... Oh, that's awesome. Got muffins back into Terraria. It's funny, I think a couple of weeks ago, I was actually playing a whole bunch of Terraria. It was a mod I've never heard of before. I think it's called, like, Mod Repentance, or something like that. And the whole reason I heard about it, also the stream is laggy. Yeah, it might catch up. Dude, it gets dark out that... It's been bright out the whole day. It gets dark out when I start streaming. I can't win. There's this one YouTuber I've been watching for most of my life, called Baum Productions. He is literally one of my favorite channels ever. As a matter of fact, let me go get a link to his channel. You know what? Actually, I love his channel so much, I might, like, link him on my channel page. Anyways, he's like an original Terraria YouTuber. He's not that big of a channel, and he took a few-year break for personal reasons. I actually don't exactly know why, but he is hilarious. And so recently he's actually gotten to posting videos again, and they are so good. I love watching his playthroughs. I think, so he is one of the reasons I play Terraria, for sure, and he is one of the reasons I play Oxygen Not Included. His playthroughs are awesome. So I recommend him. And I just got my first PC. Ooh, that's exciting. Any game suggestions so far? Played both The Last of Us. Well, it really depends on what you like playing. I mean, I'm unique when it comes to the games I like, because, like, they're all over the place. I do love playing From the Depths, but that is more of like a creative building game. Like a sandbox, but for vehicles and ships. So that's why I love playing it. It's not really graphics intensive unless you turn up the settings or build massive ships, like I tend to do. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I would recommend Borderlands games, obviously, except for the fact that PC has the nasty memory leak issue. Which, as a matter of fact, when I was playing Pre-Sequel yesterday, I ran into right before Red Belly. Like, I managed to get up to Red Belly in one sitting, but right as I was about to enter the boss room, the game crashes. I had to do the whole, well, clear out the whole level again at least. Not redo it, but still. That was a thing. But yeah, I don't know. I can recommend all sorts of games, but these are just games I like. Memory leak was that. So it's rare, but in some applications, they aren't coded properly, and so the memory, whether it's RAM or the actual graphics card video memory, it doesn't get cleared out properly, and it'll actually overflow and crash the game to purge the RAM because it's using up too many resources. There's a better way to explain that for sure, but that's my relative understanding. If you play the games for too long, they crash. That's the simple way to say it. It's also because PC has, or at least for NVIDIA cards, has PhysX, which adds a bunch of cool special effects to the Borderlands games, but makes them crash very quick. But I like them. And did you see the gameplay reveal for BL4? So, I've actually been avoiding stuff like that because I kind of want to go into it blind, but I have heard a bunch of good things about BL4, which is exciting. I don't know much about the Vault Hunters. I'm pretty much just waiting until the game's actually released to, you know, get into all of it. But I have been seeing like trickles of information, which is very cool. And if you save quit, yeah, save quitting makes it so much worse. The only way to actually fix memory leaks is either with like a mod that fixes it, or you have to close the game entirely. Like the Borderlands 1 video, funnily enough, is a great example of that. I had a whole little segment about it. It's really bad in Borderlands 1, especially the Enhanced Edition, I've heard, because when you save and quit, it gets laggier each time. So when I did save quit farming once, the game got down to like 12 frames a second. Yeah, it is mostly a PC problem, but yeah, it's just poor coding, or as I like to call it, spaghetti coding, because these games, yeah, there's something. There's so many bugs in Borderlands games, especially like 1 and 2. It's far better in all the other ones, but Yeah, 1, 2, and pre-sequel. I spent 4 years saving for it. I got basically the best on the market. Are you upgrading? So the most recent, I actually got my current computer in December. Is nowhere near the best when it comes to specs. Because I was going like a bit more for price efficiency. I mean, it's definitely not the best for that either. But it is incredibly good, especially for my purposes. Like, the only reason I wanted a new computer is for video editing. Like, my editing was getting a bit slow because of my old computer. That was the only real thing. Like, my graphics... Okay, so I went with a 4070 Super. There is an... What is it? Like an AMD CPU. I don't remember which one. Let me check. Oh yeah, it's a Ryzen... By heart, not exactly. I mainly know it's an RTX 4070 Super, 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, and 2 M.2 terabyte, okay, 2 M.2 drives, which are each 2 terabytes. And the CPU is an AMD Ryzen 9 7900X. That's a lot to remember. It's pretty much only the CPU I can never remember. But yeah, so not top of the market or anything like that, but high tier for sure. Mostly for video editing again, but also a lot for gaming. I love being able to play games with high graphics. Being able to do a ton of different things at once is very helpful. Oh, that's not the boss. Considering how often my shield breaks, I'll take it. Oh, actually, that's a pretty good one I have currently. I don't know how long I'm going to do this for, though. That's the only thing. I like that assault rifle. I got an RTX 5070, Ryzen 9 800, 6 terabytes. Yeah, that's a beast. Yeah, I can't justify buying a 50 series card, unfortunately. That is my only issue. The 40s were pretty much my best bet, especially for price. For the performance, the slight amount that the 50s would give, or the 40s, it's too expensive for me. And recently I got back into BL1, but I had to refurbish a new PC. A GPU that's about as old as the game itself in 1 gigabyte. That's crazy. One of the most insane things to me is how old computers, you know, early 2000s, 90s, stuff like that, have such low specs compared to today. Like, we can't even fathom having just megabytes of RAM nowadays. It literally takes gigabytes for a system just to work. Crazy. I also got into overclocking. Yeah, that's cool. I like the concept of overclocking, and I loved doing it in a PC building simulator. But it is too scary for me to do in real life because I am not risking these expensive parts when I don't need the performance. Not to mention the extra heat that it would produce. Like, my computer produces a ton of heat as is, and I cannot afford to have more heat in this room. Our luck is not looking good, though. sits in my Corsair 6. That's crazy. I mean, I guess I can't talk. Actually, what is that case? Let me look it up. Because let's see here. That's a good looking case though. Yeah, it's probably similar in size to mine. So I bought, it's a height or like HYTE. It's like a Y70, I think. It's this massive case, but it's got a really cool like angled corner to it. That's why I went with it. It looks beautiful. Yeah, big PC case, and the graphics card actually sits on the bottom, facing vertically, which I like a whole lot more because a graphics card just hanging on the motherboard, even though it has supports, like it scares me because of how heavy these cards are. So I like this case a lot. But damn, Tina looks so much better from BL2. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's their newest game, and we're on pretty high graphics. Might be, oh, we are on highest graphics, my bad. For pretty much everything. I played, that's pretty cool though. Wonderlands 2 is a lot of fun co-op. Also, hello, Lico. I guess I should say that. And Cowboy Turtle. Not staying for more. Want to legit play Wonderlands? Okay. Enjoy, Turtle. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I am finally getting to the end game. It's an amulet. It's a berserker. I mean, I'll take it. It's a buff, but it's worthless to me. It's not even what I want. I want the gun game. I mean, that's a cool drop and all, but not what I'm looking for. Let's see. New problem with overclocking new part. Oh yeah, like new parts are well tuned. That's a good point. I don't really think about that, but yeah, that is fair. And let's see, made sure that it does not overheat. It's liquid cooled and 10 fans. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, I have a liquid cooler for the CPU. I always go with that. That's just the best. I've never done a real life graphics card that's been liquid cooled. Only ever gone for air cooling with that. Let's see though. I think my case has like, it's got 5 case fans, and then the CPU cooler is a triple fan setup. I think the case has, it might be, I think all 5 are 120 millimeters. There might be 2 140s in there, but I don't remember properly. And welcome, Tina. Could they be able to do it, your character gets gear only for them? Then, yeah. So Wonderlands, that is one of the primary issues. Getting the wrong gear. And I think they definitely should have balanced it better for solo players especially. Because it doesn't make sense if I have 2 classes and I get stuff that my class doesn't need. For multiplayer, I get it, where, you know, multiple players might be playing different classes, but that is a big problem with this game. Not to mention the fact I'm only level 37. I need to get 40 before I can, whatchamacallit. I think level 40 should increase my loot luck by a lot, is what I'm trying to say. I think. And so, our liquid cooler jealous me with my ITX. Only 3 fans in the case. You know, I I wonder. I think we have my super old PC somewhere. I always like got to figure out the stats of that thing. Because my computer, before my old one, it was like my first proper gaming computer. It was decent, but it did crap out really quick. I think it's just because... I forgot what it's called. It was an Alienware computer, but it's one of their, like, super tiny ones. It's like this small square. It's also pretty short. I think it just overheats too fast. I think that's the problem. It was really good, but yeah, I'm sad how quickly it died. I always try to figure out like what the specs were for it because it was really good. But sorry, I'm looking for my build real quick. Okay, what do I go next? I think all three are supposed to go in here. Oh, I gotta put one more in electricity, okay. And hero points. We got crit damage, we got that. With the thing I was looking at, you're supposed to go health and ward, which would be smart. However, crit chance works better with this build. And considering most builds are glass cannons in this game, might as well go full glass cannon. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to farm this before I start figuring something else out. I have no idea how this game works. I just barely got to level 10 playing. Oh, yeah. So me and my dad, we did a co-op run of this, and we actually got to the end game, you know, doing the Chaos Chamber and everything, and that's when we quit, because there wasn't much else to do. And one of the problems with this game is how complicated everything is. Thankfully, I am literally the type of guy that likes stuff like that. I love complicated, okay, not super complicated games, but this is kind of my comfort zone where I can understand a whole lot of stuff relatively easy. So I definitely know why people don't like this game. I see why. I like it though. It is literally perfect for my little ADHD brain. Whoops. Play. I can send a photo on Discord, but that'd be interesting. Yeah, I haven't checked the Discord in a while. Oh, whoops. Typing too many keys for Discord opens up disk cleaning. I've never touched that on this computer. Why it doesn't open Discord first? Who knows? That's one thing I feel like is messed up with my PC for some reason. I'll type in a search, you know, for a program on my window, you know, on the Windows Home, yet it always brings up the wrong thing for some reason. Like, if I'm looking for Streamlabs, which I often am because I gotta record a bunch of stuff all the time, it brings up, like, Steam instead. Which, okay, makes sense. I mean, I open Steam pretty much every day, but still. And Zook's, I know, I don't mean to, but I just get distracted by doing one thing after another each day. And that's why some days I, like, don't respond to comments. I'm just, like, dead tired by the end of the day. I just want to go to bed. So again, I don't know how long I'll be doing this for. I want to do this until I get the gun, but the drop rate... Okay. I think it's below 5%. It might be a 3%. I'm not gonna lie. I might look it up because I'm scared. I know I don't have the right loot luck to get the high percentage. That's all I know. And playing Gears 5 with bots, it's more fun than not dying 30 times. That sounds pretty fun. Unfortunately, recently I've gotten back to playing ranked in World of Warships, and I regret it. But I can't stop now. I got to silver again pretty quickly. And I'd like to get to gold, especially for some steel, because I've actually been waiting until the end of the month when the coupon resets so I can save a bunch of steel. A while back, well, it was like a month ago, they added a ship I'm looking at that I really like. And I check Discord. Oh, beautiful. Oh. Awesome. Yeah, I forgot how you pronounce the name because it's Italian, but it's pretty much if they took this real life cruiser and swapped, instead of, what is it, like 8 6-inch guns, they swapped it to like 16 3.5-inch guns. You know what? I think it's easier if I send a link if anyone's curious enough. Let's see. I know I saved it somewhere. Hold on. There is. So it's this beautiful ship, which in this game, so it wasn't, like the base cruiser was in real life, but not this retrofit. They're classified as destroyers for some reason. So they're these super massive destroyers that have insane firepower, but are obviously very weak and have no torpedoes. But, so yeah, I've been looking at this ship. I really want it, but I need more steel to get it. Steel only comes from playing ranked. Playing ranked is a disease all on its own. Like, I just get the worst teammates consistently. As a matter of fact, one of the games that actually propelled me to silver rank was a very rare Kraken game. A Kraken is an achievement where you get 5 or more kills in a single game. And like this game, it was looking horrible. Like, I had 2 ships, of course it's the destroyer and submarine, that just died instantly. And I was pretty much giving up at that point. But somehow, my classic strategy of just running right into the enemy was working scarily well. And I think my cruiser and my battleship were actually playing with me. Like, playing on the team. Like, playing the game, actually, which is rare for a teammate of mine. And my battleship took a bunch of hits when I could hide and heal. And somehow, I came back and just 1v9'd the game. I got, like, all the big achievements in one single game. Kraken, Confederate, all those good ones. Actually, that was a really hype game. Like, my team was bad, but the enemy team was horrible. They should have won that by all means. The submarine, the enemy submarine, kind of just crept up to me, exposed himself, and died. I mean, he was running out of dive time, but still. He should have ran away instead of right towards me. The enemy destroyer, somehow, he should have just sat in his smoke screen, but he actually crept out of it and died to my secondary guns. Again, this is a game that in no universe I should have won. But I did. Let's see. I should have taken a picture of the what you call it? And so I did send a picture in Discord if anyone's curious. I should have taken a picture of the XP charts, because it goes crazy. I got like 2,500 base XP. My destroyer and submarine got like 100. How's the weather looking? Yeah, I see that. It was just a lag spike. Those happen all the time here. It's brightening out a bit, but again, just how my internet works. I physically cannot control it. But yeah, the sad part is when I'm playing these ranked games, I can recognize most of the names I see of players that I hate. And I just get filled with a sense of dread whenever I see them. I'm like, oh great, it's this idiot. There was one game I played last night, though. With, because I know this guy's a pro, not pro, but like big streamer. He's on the enemy team, naturally. And I get one player on my team that's playing a ship that I do not like seeing at all in my games. It's like a European destroyer. I don't think it was built in real life. But it's got a ton of torpedo tubes, right? It's a torpedo boat. But somehow, the people that play this ship don't have brains. Like, this is a ship that takes 0 brain power, 0 skill, and they're still bad. He runs right into the enemy and dies instantly, right at the beginning of the game. He should be banned instantly for doing that, at least in my world. But I literally typed this out. I kind of want to watch the VOD. I literally typed to the whole enemy team, nice win trade. Because that's what it actually feels like. Now, I mean, it probably is. But if you guys have never played a competitive game with ranked and you don't know what a win trade is, it's pretty much like a player intentionally losing so that the enemy team wins. Whether they've been paid or they have a friend that they want to let win. And I feel like that's what the game was last night. Like, this is why I need to turn on replays too, because it's blatantly obvious it was a win trade. I want to say it's just because the streamer was in the game. I don't know. I could just be going mad and coping. But naturally, I did the best on my team that game. No surprise. I wasn't even trying is the craziest thing. It's just the rest of my team died so fast that I could, it's called saving your star. So instead of losing a ranked point, you keep your rank and you don't go down. Yeah. All I need to do is somehow climb out of silver and get to gold. If I get to gold, I can play tier 10. Tier 10 is my favorite tier. Actually, no. Tier 7 is actually my favorite to play because the balancing in tier 7 is really good. Tier 8 balancing is the worst. Tier 9 is really bad. Tier 10 is okay. But it's just because of the ships I have and that I play. That's why I don't play competitive. Melee Mordecai. Yeah. I wish I wasn't so addicted to it. That's the thing. Like, I actually haven't played it in quite a few months. But it's just because I need that one resource that only comes from that mode. I have to play it. And the big thing is, I think I would just win more if I don't type. I feel like I've made a lot of enemies by telling people how bad they are, but I can't help it. There's something in my mind, and it's probably from my past playing League of Legends, but I have to flame these people. I can't help it. And the thing about World of Warships players is that all of these guys have been playing since the game was released. So they should not be bad, yet they are. Now, the main issue with World of Warships players is that most of them are middle-aged men that also happen to be drinking. So I can also blame it on that. Like, it's a good game. I think all they have to do is just add single-player game modes. I would much rather play an entire lobby with bot teammates than humans. Because whether it's they're bad players or they do stuff like that make your game unplayable. Like the best example are like destroyers that just go in, torpedo everything, and take all the kills. Like, that's not fun to play with. I think the game would easily be 100 times better if I could just play every single mode single player. I only want single player operations. That'd be so much fun, because I love operations. Only a few of the maps. But I don't like having to deal with all the other players on my team. And again, it's entirely based on what ships everyone is playing. And the biggest ones I complain about are always destroyers, because they take 0 skill, yet people are so bad at them. And then cruisers, because cruisers take no skill. Again, like, I have so many ideas for how this game could be so much better. The big two are, they have to nerf fire and torpedoes. Because, if it's not obvious, I'm a battleship player, and those are literally battleships' 2 greatest weaknesses. Fire is far too easy to apply to battleships, and it does way too much damage. And torpedoes are just because they do too much damage for how little talent they take. Oh? Oh, that's it? No, of course not. Of course that's not it. This is a shield. This isn't a dedicated drop, by the way. That's not the gun, though. If bots only let you level up, I'm happy. That's the biggest issue, though. The co-op mode, which is players versus bots, does not give you good XP at all. It's like the worst mode for XP. Thankfully, though, every so often they add good player versus bot modes, but they're always events, which is sad. Like, my favorite mode is asymmetric battles, where it's a small team of human players with, like, you're matched against a bunch of bots, like way more enemy ships, but they're lower tiers. You do lose a lot of games, but it's really fun. And then the one they have right now is like Perilous Route or something like that. Pretty much you have to protect one command ship and escort it to its destination. It's actually super fun as well. There are a ton of enemy ships to destroy, and that's what I like. Ooh, what is that? That's a rocket. I don't use rocket launchers, so I'll try it. But again, I'm just like, I'm a battleship player, and maybe worse, I'm a secondary battleship player. So I play the most dangerous play style of I have to be like near the enemy for my secondary guns to work, and I'm going to be focused 24/7. Maybe that's why I complain so much about the game, because I die so quickly. Like, the ship I used to get out of bronze was a sniper battleship. And the playstyle is so crazy. You literally just sit in the back the whole time. You'll get shot a couple of times, but that's just me. But the damage is so dumb. And the craziest part is, it wasn't even a good battleship. It is Tennessee, which was a real-life battleship. I think she is... I actually can't... South Dakota class, I believe. So she's only got 14-inch guns, which kind of sucks. But for tier 8 is pretty decent. And yeah, I did crazy damage to the enemies. It was so much fun. Got a legendary revolver. That's unheard of. From a vending... I don't think I've ever seen a legendary in a vending machine. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, I can't say I've ever seen a legendary revolver in a vending machine in one. Are you play... Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm guessing... Yeah, I've never heard of that before. I'm guessing this is going to be my strategy for leveling up, though. Just keep fighting this thing until it drops me the pistol I want. At some point, I'm also going to have to look up a guide to find all of the poetry pages and marbles and stuff like that. Also, I need some sort of like better action speed cooldown, something. I don't even know what that would be. Finally! The Ruby Spite. And it only took a dozen or so attempts. Yeah, because I already have that maxed out. Alright, awesome. Now I can finally go and do a Chaos Chamber run properly. Actually, I probably should have enchanted it first. Yeah, that would have been smart. Oh well. So they're both two-shot burst, semi-auto. I mean, yeah, this gun is meta, so I know why it's so good. It kind of sucks though, because you have to get an actual kill with it. And the cool thing is that bots act like real players, so it's not... Oh, that's neat. I'm gonna read. Let's see. One doesn't have Borderlands 1 does not have dedicated drops. So, yeah, that's weird. I guess I've just never seen it myself. It's not surprising. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Did I equip it? Oh, because it's a self-cast. Also, I don't know what curse I just took. Crap. That's not bad. How about I was gonna say, World of Warship's bots are very good. Like, they're not crazy difficult at high levels, but they're not extremely good. The only bot issue in the game is actually aircraft carriers. Because, obviously, the bots know where all players are. Well, I'm actually not sure how they're coded, actually. But the aircraft carriers know where players are at all times, and obviously they'll prioritize the enemy closest to them. Since destroyers spawn in front and they're the fastest, they will always prioritize destroyers. Meaning, and it's always when I play destroyer, by the way. But if I try to play destroyer, I will always be focused first. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, my mushroom. Cool. Yeah, so carriers are always so bad to play against. It really sucks when I'm playing a destroyer that doesn't have good anti-air. Which most don't, but there are good exceptions. Actually, one of my favorite ships to play recently, it's a relatively new addition, is USS Hull. So it was a ship that existed in real life, but the in-game configuration is different. So it's she, I guess, was a Forrest Sherman class destroyer. Actually, super neat little destroyers. And pretty much, the US Navy had this crazy idea and thought, what if we mounted an 8-inch gun to a destroyer? Right? This heavy cruiser gun on a small, tiny destroyer. Obviously, it didn't work out that well. But in World of Warships, they made all 3 guns these 8-inch guns, and Hull is so much fun to play. And the best part is that because she has these massive 8-inch guns, her anti-air is crazy good. Well, on top of that, you know, American destroyer and Forrest Sherman, all that. So she literally has like 7-kilometer anti-air range on a destroyer. So whenever I have to play co-op games or games with a carrier, I'm glad I have Hull. So I love that ship. One of my favorites for sure. Oh yeah, so this is the point that I kind of died to yesterday. Or got stuck on, I guess. As you can see, we're doing much better now that I'm actually leveled up. I just wish I could get a kill with this gun. There we go. I think you just need to get one kill with this gun, and that's so good. Oh, bulwark, buddy. Okay, cool. We've already cleared the point that we were at yesterday. That's a good sign. Obviously, my damage is still lacking, but it's better than before. We have a ruby spite. I just need, like, everything else now. Wait, that's the end? I could have sworn there was more to this, but I guess it's the tutorial one. Ooh. I'll take that amulet. It's not legendary, but that is blight color damage, poison, 10% okay, 9% damage dealt. Gun handling sucks, but that's a good amulet right there. Ooh. Okay, I don't do fire damage, but loot luck and spore warden. Yeah, it sounds pretty neat. Anyways, I'm gonna be throwing all of my crystals into submachine guns first. I doubt it. Oh, no, that's not it for sure. Garbage wizard pipe. So there are 2 legendary SMGs I'm looking for here. I'm looking for the White Rider, that would be preferred, or the Live Wire, which would also be nice. That looks better. All right. Should probably favorite those before I sell them. How does this crystal thing work? Is it... Okay, yeah. So, this is the Chaos Chamber. It is this game's end game. And Wonderlands' answer to, like, Digistruct Peak or something like that. It has a big variety of levels. You know, these are like the dungeons / encounters that you've likely done. And they have modifiers. It's a lot like a roguelite or roguelike. So you get different well, okay, you can choose different modifiers. You can go for loot or blessings, which I don't really know what the blessings do still. Or you can go for curses. The curses give you different difficult effects that you have to deal with, but they give you way better loot and crystals. The crystals are the currency you use at the end, and you give to those little statues.
Gods, you're good.
I think each one... Okay, so they take like 2,000 max, and the more you put in, the better loot you're going to get. And you can choose from all the different types of loot. That's kind of how the end game works here. So I was going for submachine guns there because I want 2 of the SMGs. But it's useful for all sorts of stuff. And then this is... It's a lot like the anointments from Borderlands 3, but you can re-roll them for these moon orbs. Which is like iridium, but only used for this. Money is still used for the SDU slots. Why is it all crappy spell enchantments? After action skill ends. That's still bad. Can I get anything? Okay, that's legitimately good. Ability damage. That's garbage. I'll take that. Action skills active, active. Oh yeah. Alright, those are pretty good enchantments. So, now I'm going to attempt a Chaos Trial. This should get me to level 40, which is awesome. Level 40, just like, I guess, Borderlands 3 max level. Well, no. Because Guardian rank, you can have the whole time. Okay, so once you get to level 40, you unlock Myth rank, which is just like Bar or Guardian rank. And I'll have a better example once I actually get to it. But yeah, the Chaos Chamber also has objectives. Like in this case, it's destroy the statue. Easy, one of my favorites. Or you have defend a statue, which I failed last time. Then it has annoying ones like melee kills. I can never do those. And a few others. Like complete them in a certain amount of time. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like this system. I think it's pretty neat, but the scaling just gets ridiculous at the end because just like OP 9 and 10, the high chaos levels were never meant to be added. They were like an afterthought. There were only so many chaos levels that the game originally planned to do. So, both of those are garbage. Nullify removes elemental damage or gives enemies like elemental immunity. Never go Nullify. It'll kill most builds. And then, just like an investment, you can spend your crystals to make the next encounter way more difficult. But these elite enemies give more crystals. Wow. Alright, auto clicker does not work well. You know, I think the Last Rites is still my best weapon. This gun is just so powerful. Now, it's only because I don't have anything better yet, but still. This thing carries its weight for a long time. Especially considering this is only... It's at level 30. This gun is so stupid, by the way. A level 30 is carrying at level 40. No other gun in the game can do this, by the way. I'm just saying. Yeah, so I hope that's a decent enough explanation of the end game for Wonderlands. There's a whole lot more, but we'll get to that as we progress. You know, I wonder, what classes am I again? Okay, I was gonna, like, I don't have, yeah, I think it's a Stabbomancer skill I was thinking of. So max level set. Nope, max level is 40. No clue why they did that. Just like how you can only fill out one skill tree, which is really sad to me. I wish we could have like 3 skill trees and fill out 2, just like the other games. But yeah, Wonderlands is certainly unique. On one hand, level 40 max is nice because then you don't have to do crazy XP farming at the end, but it is a little disappointing. just like most things in this game, they had their ups and downs. But again, I like it. I like how unique it is compared to all the other games. That's why I am very excited to see what they're going to do in 4. Oh yeah, I still have to do all the DLCs to unlock all the gear. Right. I dread doing that. Yeah, this gun just does no damage until you get a kill with it. Then it goes into, overclock mode and does this. I'm good. Again, the last rites is just still my best weapon. Rend and, let's see. Oh, damn dot. Actually, that might be okay for me. My old build that I love to go is literally based around dot damage. So if I ever went that, it would literally kill my build. But I think I should be okay here. If I suddenly deal no damage, then I'm kind of screwed. But yeah, I do chain damage. That's this build. I think I'm okay. I'm not too reliant on dots. What's an arc into up there? Let's see, what's the boss of this one? Guess it hasn't spawned. Oh, Ribula. Wonderful. I'm just gonna cryo him to death. Forget that it's Ribula and he does stupid damage. Especially for the beginning boss, by the way. Let's see, is there like any easy skeleton? There we go. I also got level 40, which is perfect. I'll use those up in a second. So I get 3. Okay, that makes sense. You put 2 in there, 1 more in there, and I almost want status damage, but again, we have outdamned dot. So, sadly, when I transferred my saves over to this computer, myth rank didn't actually transfer. It doesn't seem to cloud sync, which makes no sense to me. I had like 170 myth rank on this account. It was so good. But now, I mean, this is from doing a few runs on another save. But still, 33 is really sad. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you can also spend your crystals on all sorts of buffs. Like elemental, critical is always good. There's damage and stuff like that. Generally, it's not worth it. The only one I would ever buy is like an extra life if you're doing poorly. But I am generally pretty good. Unless, like, I just get beaten to a pulp. But that rarely happens. At least until high chaos levels. Well, I gotta go. Hope it's been nice. I hope everything goes well for both of you in the stream. Have a good one. as well, Ra. I hope everything's great with you, and thanks for stopping by. It's nice to see you again. But yeah, I've done this so many times, I have a general idea of all the levels. At least the first few. It gets a little odd once I get to, like, over 50 chaos. That's when my understanding, or my knowledge at least, starts to run out. The good news about this, though, is that I'm gonna level up my myth rank really fast because of how much XP I'm getting. I still miss 170, though. Hello, how are you? Welcome, Hellwalker. I'm doing good. I've finally gotten to doing some actual chaos. Last time I disconnected at the end of the stream, sadly. So I just saved and quit, but it did not complete the chaos run. So that's what we're doing now. Actually, I beat the tutorial, and now I'm doing an actual one. Alright, does it say what the Butt Stallion buffs give? Maybe if you have curses, you can't have buffs? I'm not sure. But I feel like Butt Stallion's blessings never do anything. If I decide to watch the stream. I see that. Welcome. Okay. And there goes my health. Let's see, it's just a basic defend the totem. There we go. This gun is dumb. There is a lot of clicking involved with this, though. That's the only annoying part. Really, that doesn't kill. Anyways, coiled mages are literally the worst. Gotta keep moving. Have you ever heard of too shallow? I feel like I might have heard that before, but no, I have not. I would not have any knowledge. What do I go here? It's spell crit first. Ooh. Searing Tether is so much better than Nasty Spill. Nasty Spill is just like BL3, where it places those elemental pools all around the place when an enemy dies. That's not playable. And suddenly, freaking thunderstorm. I cannot see. It's funny. Alright. Really? Doesn't count as a gun kill? Wow. We love the mushroom. And do you know if they're... I do not. Unfortunately, from what I've heard, I think it's likely going to be $80 for the base game. I don't know. I can't guarantee that, but it is definitely going to be like 70 or 80. Probably 80. But no actual announcement yet. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. But good news is that my dad was saying we can actually buy it with I think it'll technically still be my money, but we buy it with his credit card so we can write it off as a as a deductible business expense because it quite literally is. So that's the only good side. Zomboss, super easy. Haven't even used this legendary SMG yet. I'm really just hoping to get one of the ones I actually want first. I am curious how it's gonna work. That's effed. Oh, yeah. Alright. We don't have many gems or crystals, but... wow. That was sad. Is this like a... ew. Nightshade, you know, okay, the night, or, you know, these ones are always good. Slows down, but it's alright. I just want a live wire or a white rider. Those are the two submachine guns I wish for. Those are the ones I know I like. I would also like to find a vending machine that sells an on-level last rites. That would go hard. Considering how good this thing is at 10 levels under, that's crazy. Also, my birthday is in 2 days. Oh, that's exciting. Happy early birthday, because I'm not going to be streaming until hopefully next weekend. And I'm going to be busy on next video editing. But that is very exciting, as always. Okay, let's see. So I kind of want to vendor farm to see if I can actually get myself a last rites, but I don't know how rare it's going to be for one of these to spawn. Because this would be a crazy find. Probably getting a suit. Awesome. I don't think I've really gotten anything special for my birthday recently. I mean, obviously, I'm, you know, an adult and 20 and everything like that, but still. The sad thing is, see, savor every birthday while you still can, because at some point it will just be like another day. The sad truth of reality. Okay, wait, no, we're looking for this. The gun machine. You're a fossil. I'm becoming one. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm gonna farm for this. I don't even know. I gotta take a look at the guide again. See, like, what they recommend. Oh, wait a minute. This ruby spite is not recommended for this build. That makes sense. My grandparents are fossils. Yeah, same here. Let me look. Let's see. Gotta figure out where this gun I want is. Whoa. Wait a minute. What? I didn't even know. Wait a minute. It says the dedicated loot source is a raid boss. So the DLC bosses are considered raid bosses, but there's one called the Maker. How do I find the Maker? Because it looks like Evil Tina, which is kind of funny, honestly. But wait, how do I get this? Like, when do you find this? Because this, I've never heard of this before. I wouldn't, yeah, I guess most people wouldn't. Hmm.
Are you prepared? We'll see.
You know what? What if I tried a boss run? I can only get chaos. I can only do chaos 1. I'm gonna have to do another run for 5. Okay. Actually, more importantly, what's my... Not myth. I don't know if that's the right amount yet. But I like the boss rush, so let's try it out. Maybe we get a good legendary or two while getting crystals. Alright, this gun is definitely a good choice though, because it's kind of dumb. In a good way. Yeah, I think roguelite is, if you get, like, in Fight for Your Life, I think it just kills you instantly. So, no thanks. Oh, yeah, it's a boss rush. Banshee. Banshee is easy. I need to go in less than minutes. Have a good day. Okay, have a good one, Hellwalker. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I don't really have anything crazy good for this fight. I need to get my... Ooh. Give me a skull. There we go. I was kind of hoping for that. But once it runs out... Oh, yeah. Give me a skull. But this reminds me, I'm gonna have to go do a bunch of other quests, especially like the Ditcher, so I can unlock Sunfang Oasis, all side missions there. No leg. Alright, I like these pile-on bosses a lot. Or mini bosses, I guess, but they're fun. I say fun at coral crabs. Let's see, pigwort. Interesting. This guy is gonna hurt. Give me that kill. Perfect. Yeah, these little spider crabs will do very well getting or buffing this gun, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Still no leg. Stowmancer. Would have been good. Outdam Dot, I can afford that. I mean, it'll sell for a good price. I should really just be picking all the purples and blues up because they will sell really well. We need the money. Rankar. Yeah, easy clap. I mean, this is a relatively easy fight either way. Combined with my chain build? Yeah. I love this build so much. Easily my favorite. That's Q for my spell. Mushroom. We love the mushroom. Crap. Now we're good. Ooh, okay, that was a little close. I said easy boss. Maybe I should use an actual on-level gun. Yeah, there we go. Didn't kill. There we go. Ooh, that's a good loot explosion right there. Elemental damage is increased by 20% of the last type taken. I'll take that for sure.
To me, my mushroom minion.
Snake stick, awesome. Manual transmission, ooh. I forgot how this thing works. I think it's like a shred-a-fire, but you have to swap modes to keep it from overheating or something like that. Let's see if I get some cryo out here.
Freak me out too.
I don't think it's good. Uh-huh.
Saved by a mushroom. Can't wait. Never mind.
All right. I mean, I like it, but it requires macro management, which is difficult enough as is. Like, there's so much going on. I don't really have time to micromanage my gun. Yeah. It's a cool concept, just too much going on. Great. Really, it's not dead yet. Crazy. Wow, okay. Stay back. Nullify. Yeah, we want to stay back.
Let the magic begin.
Ooh. Wonder how this fight's gonna go. I don't have shock, unfortunately. Oh, except for this ability. Well, wasn't hot enough. Whoa. Mushroom! Oh yeah, stay back is going to be problematic. Okay, wow. Yeah, I guess I should be using this for single time. Actually, I should just be using this the whole time. It is currently my best gun. I'm supposed to go... I'm guessing dark magic is good against health, while it's not good against undead. That's what cryo's for. Okay, this guy's a little tough, I have to admit. Oh, I gotta kill that freaking spectral Aegis thingy. That's why. Meant to go with. Issues, he's just gonna run at me. Get that lightning damage. Yeah, I'm definitely have to figure out something for action skill cooldown. That's obviously a big part of this build. I see why, because I need my action skill up so the enemies take way more damage. Awesome. And a leg. Ooh, I'll take it. Well, I like my current thing for shock, but that looked fun. What is it? Oh. And loot room. Ooh, an auto magic. I just don't have the money. Garbage. Well, that's pretty good, I have to say. Yeah, thank you, game. That's slightly less good. But still, it's my classes. That's all that really matters. Alright. Heard one. Ho ho! It's shock. It's a live wire. Alright, we are good. That's what I wanted. Now, I definitely I need some sort of better secondary weapon. You know, a better last rites would be cool, but I'm not getting that.
Come on.
Nice. Welcome, Skylar. So I guess we just go to the next chaos. Hello? Yeah, hello there. Yeah. Cool. I have dark magic. I have a live wire. Definitely want some cryo weapon. Again, another one of these would be cool. But shock is gonna be nice. Yeah, now this build really shines. So let me check again, because That gives me spell. Okay, so it's pretty important because I need the ability damage for this. This keeps my shields full for this skill, which I honestly would probably remove some of that if I have this. So I'm probably going to rework this build at some point. Because I like some parts of it, don't like others. Like, I think the ward restoration on kill is pointless if I have, like, permanent ward regeneration with the live wire. So, I would definitely change that up. But yeah, I think we're just gonna melt, because that was beautiful right there. Toothless. Yeah, never go toothless. Toothless removes or heavily reduces critical damage. Needless to say, I cannot take that. Ooh, you are going to be an issue. Yeah, so maybe I should spawn a dark magic totem. Yeah, that's the way to go. Because I can already tell, like, this is going so much better than my other builds I've tried before. It's pretty obvious that looking up other people's builds, other people that know what they're actually doing, is the way to go. Now, obviously, I'm not going to copy everything about this totem build, but still. Yeah, I'll go lifesteal for my totems. Or dark magic, I guess. Make cryo. Yeah, I'm liking this. Crazy movement speed from the lightning skill as well. It's awesome. I wish I'd known about this before. And the funniest thing is that I actually made a build similar to this one for my dad when we were playing. But I went with the full Blight Collar build. I didn't think of going the, Spore Warden side, which I like Spore Warden so much more. Only because of the bullet ricochet, though. Like all the cool gun skills. I'm not a big fan of companion stuff, but I have to say, this mushroom is awesome because it can revive you. That is like one of the best skills in existence. I believe Flak has something like that too. That is what I like. Ooh, pillar. Or obelisk. My favorite. Alright. That's fair damage, I think. Oh, this is just dumb. Like, I don't even have all the best gear or anything like that. And again, to be fair, it's low chaos, but still. Don't know what I just bought, but I hope that wasn't freaking ammo capacity. I think it was. And the one I never do because it's finish enemies with melee damage. Pretty lame. I need to go a dark magic totem next. I'm not a fan of this level though, because I can never find the enemies. Ooh, quartz. If you can find the quartz, it spawns a pretty difficult enemy that gives a bunch of good loot. Or a bunch of crystals. Still, crystals equal loot. At some point, I'm gonna have to learn all the quartz locations, because it is a nice bonus. I want cryo and dark magic. Guess I should use points immediately. I was going over here because I think the quartz is over here somewhere. Melee, of course. Unless I'm wrong. Oh well. I mean, this is going really well. Again, I love this build. There are a few changes I definitely want to make to the skill tree. Some things I like about it, some I don't. But all in all, I think it's really good. Which one is this? I think it's another melee one. Okay. Oof, both of those are gonna freaking suck to deal with. Yeah. Oof. With Celissa? Please, just don't give her shock resistance, and we're fine. Just don't give Celissa shock. Dark magic. Okay, I'll take it. Actually, not bad. Gonna suck for healing, but... most of Celissa's, I guess this damage threshold is the best way to pronounce it, is in her shield, if I remember correctly. So, shock resistance would be a killer. I desperately need that help, though. That still hits. Lovely. We're alright, though.
I don't know, not die.
I cannot get, like, any of my buffs off. I think we're okay. Yeah, I always forget this first fight is Celissa. She is a very difficult boss. Welcome, Nox. Come on, game. Mushroom. Thank you. Yeah, not having healing against Callista is bad. Or her minions, actually, that's the worst part. Oh, Mushroom can't die on me. Crap. I might die for it. The mushroom clutch, yes. If a cause is worth dying for, then B. Oh wait, no, it's dark magic, duh. She's immune to that. Mushroom do the same? Exactly, though. That's why I had to. Because the mushroom is legitimately carrying. Need to find a health pot. Quick. Alright, this is the shark phase. It's not bad. Yeah, I was thinking of something, but I don't think I have it any good. I guess the Nightshade. Any other good cryo weapons? Italian brain rot. Phase. Heck. Yeah, this thing is so good. Yeah. Oh, that was good. Celesta is always a scary boss to deal with. Wonder, does this give XP? Okay, no. Threads of Fate. That's a pretty fun one. I already have that one. Nice, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why they put this boss fight so early on in the Chaos Chambers. It is stupidly difficult. Twister. So what do I want now? I'd like some new rings. They are outdated. Oh. Okay, wrong ring. Freaking melee damage one. Perceiver of the Peak. Can't say. I need dark magic. Spoken into existence. Sadly, it's a melee one, but still, technically is a ring. I need ability or gun damage. No. Ooh, still garbage, but... So left is top. Absolutely, action skill. I can't tell if that's good or not. I don't think so. I think I want pure ability damage. Yeah. Alright. New rings. I guess we just keep going with the chaos, because this build is still ridiculously powerful. Actually... let's see. Let's enhance our weapons real quick. Oh yeah, gotta do the live wire. Get a good enchantment off the start. That's good. Money. Money indeed. That's garbage. Could do better. Fire damage. That's... I've never actually had that one, so let's try it. But I think it's good. I'd like something with abilities. Actually, that's really good. I think it's better than my gun damage. Gun kill, nah. Because this is all spell stuff. It's just going to give me all spell stuff. That's also pretty garbage. Sure. And lightning. Okay. Yeah. I also lost my bank because I swapped accounts. Alright, hold on. Let me look at my current, what the recommended build is, and then let me spec a new one. It is Spore Warden first. So, oh, sorry, I'm looking at two things at once here. Oh no, it's actually Blight Collar first. Spore Warden secondary. Honestly, okay, wait. I'll pull it up in here so I can show you guys my reasoning here. I think I'm gonna straight up skip this skill and maybe put some more into here. Yeah, put like 5 into Flawless Edge instead. So that lets me get those, which is awesome. Oh, I see why you want that. That's pretty good. Oh, so I see. That's for action skill cooldown. But what I wasn't quite understanding, like I know why you built all this, but But all of my... Wait, what do these count as again? Okay, so they're called companions. So... if they're... Yeah, I don't believe in this skill. I think I can put 2 points and swap those two out. Just read your the channel post? That's Dowmancer. All right, so let me copy this build-ish. Because I think I want full cooldown rate and just 2 in this skill. Max out ability damage. 313. Yeah. I couldn't on this weekend because I was busy, so that's why I'm doing it Monday. Well, which is today. But wait. Okay, I guess I see why you go that. There's nothing else good to go. Then it's 3-1. Okay. It always hurts to respec with a lot of money. Okay. Perfect. I love how the thing... Okay, no, wait. I didn't go any points in that because I'm going to get all of my ward from this, which, you know, thinking about it now, maybe I should have kept one in there. Let's see how it goes.
That was a rhetorical question. I know I'm amazing.
Well, let's see how it works. Again, that was only Chaos 1, so... I want to close those tabs real quick. Don't want them chewing up all my RAM. Well, okay, I have 64 gigabytes, and it's not that many tabs, but, you know. Yeah, I like this a whole lot more. Because I know the build is technically centered more around totems, but I want something with a bit more emphasis on the player. Wait, it's a Dragon Lord statue. I'm dumb. I thought it was a butt stallion. I like this pistol, though. Buff Buddies is fine. Frozen Vengeance. I meant to make that elite. I was going to say Frozen Vengeance sucks because of how much it slows. Probably wouldn't be bad with my lightning build, though. Go get that. Ooh, quartz. I was gonna say Dragon Lord statue, but that works. Yeah, this gun does really good damage. It just seems slow, but it's good. Alright, maybe not. Cool.
So proud. I feel
Mushroom got in my way. Almost didn't make that one elite either. Another one? Cool. I definitely want the White Rider so I can have corrosive damage. I think the big damages I want are, or poison, I guess, for this game. But dark magic, obviously, for healing. Shock for my abilities. Cryo and corrosive, I'm guessing. Magma breach. I don't remember what encroaching darkness is. Oh, it's a fight for your life goes faster. Yeah. Magma breach is floor is lava. Can't stay still. Which is perfectly fine, because if I stay still either way, I'm dead. So might as well be extra dead. Now I see this build doesn't work well when the enemies are spread out like this. Like, really? Yeah, this one's a little difficult. Purely just because these guys are so tanky and there's only 2 of them. I do much better with large groups of lesser enemies. Yeah, I should also check if the Live Wire and White Rider have dedicated drops that are easier to farm. I don't believe so, because I feel like I looked that up at one point, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, even when these 2 trolls are grouped together, it's so much easier to kill them. Yeah, even like this. Infinitely easier to kill them grouped up. Granted, I should be using, like, cryo here. Alright. Also, I see a freaking barrel goblin right there. Trickster. We do not like to see those. Guess we just switched to all reliable. Another thing we're definitely have to get is a class mod. We have quite a few options. Well, actually I have one in mind pretty much. We can definitely use quite a few of them, but I know which one I'm looking for. Unfortunately, getting a specific class mod for both of my classes is not going to be easy. Also, didn't we kill the boss? Ah, I guess not. Action intelligence is probably the way to go there. How much do these sell for? 13k, it's actually pretty good. Should be collecting them. Should be collecting all blues, purples. Let's see, melee damage. Yep, can't do that. Oh, wrong element. Oh well. Dang, those things are fast. Yeah, I definitely feel like I should have had at least a point in ward regeneration from kills, but oh well. Stay back. Okay. Oh, I don't know why. I've never seen these, like this thunderstorm effect before, and now I've gotten it twice. Shroom. Thank you, mushroom. We love the mushroom. I gotta get out of here. Okay. I am gonna bleed out instantly. I literally cannot see anything. Like, why is this happening? I've never seen this thunderstorm before. Or you know, rainstorm. I literally cannot see. That's half the issue here. Like, I know the maps. That's not an issue. I just can't see where I'm going. Dude. And the Titan Toots literally hit like a truck. This certainly is not good. Oh, there's the quartz. So, I think I'm gonna have to figure out my class mod soon, and I know which one I'm going for. So, gotta get that. Oh, we have stay back. That's why I'm dying so fast. Like, what was that? Oh. That. I hope we don't lose here. Losing would be bad. Ooh. What was that? I saw it. Ah, Berserker. Garbage. Alright, there's one. New shield. Oh, wait, that's... You know, I think I would rather have a larger shield. Let's see, absorb bullets as ammo and elemental damage resist. Yeah, that's nice. Finally! Rain is up. I can actually see. Alright, this gun sucks. I don't know what its legendary ability is. But I can say it's garbage. But okay, we managed to recover from the beginning. I say that and I get sniped. Okay. Probably a new spell would be a good idea too. Okay, that was a little scary. But honestly, not even my fault because I legitimately could not see. I've never had that rain thing happen to me before. Oh well, I have no choice but to go encroaching darkness. Melee again. Gotta get these shrooms out of here. I think we should be fine. Yeah, I can definitely tell you die way faster, but it's manageable. Uh-oh. Oh, got backed into a corner. Got my mushroom though. Nice. Cool. Alright, now it's getting a little scary close. Definitely gonna need better gear now. Is it a... Oh, I mean, if this is the boss, I'm fine. Because it's freaking, what's his name? LeChance, yeah. Easy. Literally the easiest boss fight in the game. His minions may be an issue, though. Ooh, okay. It's funny, I always kill him so quickly, I never get a chance to actually show off his other abilities, so I don't actually know what they are. I saw that was some sort of area of effect thingy there. I just gotta get the buff buddies off of him. This could be bad. Mushroom wants to help. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have killed that skeleton. Because now more spawn. Cool. All right. $2,000. What do I need the most? Maybe I see if I can get like a good pistol or something. Maybe new rings. I think a good weapon is better than rings or something like that, so. Or just casually drop me a good ring. Yeah, thanks, game. What's low on ammo? Well, that kind of sucks, but that's a good ring otherwise. Okay, well, not really when it comes to the effects, but ability damage, that's all we truly care about. A single purple. That might be... Oh! And it's got an underbarrel taser. Okay, this might be my good one. Message of release. Oh, it's just the modifier. Oh, it's the bouncing fish. Love this one. And it's corrosive. Ooh.
Something tells me this'll come in handy later.
Alright, I wanted to check. Oh, man, it really sucks that it doesn't save more of what you just sold. Because I wanted to check for a good cryo gun. Yeah, Berserker and Clawbringer. Literally two I don't use. Alright. Yeah, I need to enchant these. And let me look. Figure out where the guns I want are. Oh, wonderful. So the live wire is a world drop. That's fun. And the White Rider is a dedicated from the Wastard. However, I get the 5% roll because I don't have enough loot luck. Alright. So one thing I could definitely be doing. Because, I mean, all of these are good stats to have either way. How have I not done all the obelisks? Because it's going to be annoying to do all the puzzles, poetry pages, and marbles, but I like the obelisks, so I want to do those real quick. I know I can just use the world map, and I realize that now. I have gotten 10 out of 11. Oh. I know where 11 is. Ugh. I don't have the mission. Great. So we have to go do the Ditcher, which is annoying for the most part, but we have to do it. I can speedrun. Don't know where I can pick it up from, though. Go to the Lost Loot Machine. I know it's in the overworld. Yep. Spell damage. Overworld. I just gotta remember how to get over there. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, I'm hoping there's a path here. There indeed is. Stick to the path. Definitely should have discovered this earlier. But there are marbles. Obviously, I'm gonna have to get those eventually. Poetry pages. I actually know where a few of the objectives here are, which is nice. And obviously the obelisk. But I think we have to do this whole quest before we can actually do anything, so... should have just done it earlier.
Yes, this must be it. I can't wait to see what's inside.
Don't see that every day.
Now you've done it. Chest opener. Doomed us all.
But, as usual, there's a lot of walking, talking, and waiting to do.
You can't talk to me like that. Who do you think you are?
You likely know of me. I am Garrett of Trivia, hunter of monsters, slayer of demons, kisser of witches. I protect this world for money. And now you have
All right.
true evil upon it.
I was really just aiming for some fat loot.
And instead you have released the spirit of Celissa, the evil coiled water goddess.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much to do right now. I'm literally just waiting for dialogue.
Thirsty thralls. See, here they come.
Oh. Alright. Ooh, this is a fun little weapon. And the taser for shock value, which is nice.
Magic time!
Took you long enough. Come here.
Just let me go already.
Clean up your mess before Celissa condemns the coil to perpetual rage and fury. Or worse, decides to drown the entire world. Head to Celissa's eternal wellspring up ahead. Walking is for peasants, so I'll meet you there.
Alright. You know, I don't think it's actually even worth the time to kill the coil. I can place down a totem or two,
Actually, a prophecy
because that'll actually deal with them.
it says the first seal will be broken by a bumbling, foolhardy brute. That's you, by the way.
I'm getting the sense this guy isn't very nice.
Nope, he is.
So what's got Cranky Pants all cranky anyway?
Some people are just me.
I'm busy fighting real
Well, it's a good thing we can just clear out these enemies with ease. Makes it a whole lot better. And I guess we're getting XP, so we're getting myth rank, which is nice.
Get over here. See that? That's reduced to her pure primordial creation.
Cyclops.
This orb, this prison, provides water to the entire oasis. She was reduced to this state by the first viziers during the torrent of treachery. But by releasing Celissa's spirit, you put not only the oasis, but the entire world at risk.
It's funny because I did just fight her, but obviously that was a chaos run. The normal fight should be way easier.
Wait, why are we trying to put this evil goddess back together if we're trying to stop her? And do we even know if we can kill her afterward?
So the only thing is I'm not sure where every single
But I wouldn't expect someone without my level of experience to know.
poetry page and dice is here. I know of at least one of each.
You'll need the still warm life hearts of Celissa's most ferocious creatures.
I think there's a trial here too.
Once you've done that, we'll work toward freeing Celissa's physical form. As for me, I'll be
There's the dice.
fighting other monsters and gathering reagents for oils and potions to prepare for the fight with Celissa. So you're on your own, which means shut up and leave me alone.
Damn, Tina, why'd you make this guy such a jerk face?
Hey, not everybody's sunshine and candy balls, Val. Some people's got issues. He's one of them.
He could be less of a jerk face, though.
Yeah, he could, but he's not gonna.
Yeah. Again, I was gonna do whatchamacallit, all of the poetry pages and everything this stream, but I honestly forgot. So that's gonna be for another day. It's crazy just how much easier normal enemies are compared to Chaos Chamber ones. Game is way better, or way easier when you don't have a bunch of debuffs on you the whole time. You want to spawn the 5th? There we go.
Finally, frost ice tomb in which her physical form is imprisoned. It is a perilous road that you must travel. First, head toward...
Nah, mate, I'm good. I've got a map marker.
You have the sight?
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
But that takes years of training. Maybe I misjudged you. Maybe. But probably not.
I actually don't know this one. I thought that was going to be the starter, but I guess not. And obviously, these aren't that difficult.
Here will likely also be hostile because of what you did earlier with the chest, which wouldn't be a problem if you were as good a fighter as I am.
Cool.
Hey, puzzle complete!
3 out of 12. That is painful. I know I am very close. There's a poetry page around here. As for the totem, I'm actually not 100% sure where it is.
What's that yonder? That is a poetry page, baby.
Oh, it's right there, isn't it? It's literally in that room. Or not? This is probably part of the mission. It might be... Oh, it's right there. Yeah. But I think we have to complete this mission to unlock it.
Okay, found the ice tomb thing. What's the movie?
Oh, I forgot that you're an illiterate child who doesn't understand the prophecy. Bury the heart.
All right.
Honestly, how did you manage to cause so much damage while knowing so little about anything? Fine. Now, according to the prophecy, you must acquire the battle standards of the elder coiled viziers. For they are the direct blood descendants of the first
And this is easy enough. We literally just melt all the enemies. It's beautiful.
Just so you know, you're so damn lucky I showed up. Because I'm the only one who can tell you how to fix this thing that you've totally screwed up with your bumbling incompetence.
Such a charmer, that one.
I don't know.
Ah, yes, it's for the
He's
mission.
kind of growing up now.
You serious?
Yeah, I mean, there's something about that no-nonsense gruff demeanor. It's weirdly charming. I don't know why.
Yeah, me neither.
And the third one. Might as well check out if the thing is open, but I do not believe so. I'm actually willing to bet it's not. I have a corrosive weapon. Oh, they resist corrosive. Ah. I can only resist it for so long. Fish gun. Definitely not that way. Forgiving sigil. I'll try it. I mean, that place might actually be open right now. I guess I'll go check. Cool.
Your ability to collect items is unparalleled.
Unless I'm just thinking of the Cyclops mission area. So I know that's closed until you complete this mission. I know about the chest over there. Yeah, definitely have to look up the guide. Oh yeah, it might actually be open. Cool.
This obelisk will summon an enormous...
Alright, well that's all the obelisks then. Actually, maybe I should have read what this does. Increases damage and heals. Oh, okay. I'll take that. I really hate the impaler, or the impaler's shields. And how like half of the enemies are them. Taser actually works really well. Perfect. And he dropped something. Perceiver. Oh, it's that gun I didn't like from earlier. Remember to keep picking up blue and purple loot. Oh. Whoa. I got 3 points from that. That's insane. Awesome. And a chest. That's a good spell. But obviously, this 20% damage is crazy. I have a feeling I know where one of the things is here.
To me, you just loot waiting to be dropped.
I feel like it's in one of these areas. Oh, chest. Money.
You spoke from the spirits. Hope you finished your bucket list.
Yeah, I feel like it's in the wastes out here somewhere. Oh, there it is.
A poetry page wafts upon the wind nearby.
Oh. Wait a minute. I forget what. Oh, I think it might be for this mission that area is for. Oh. That's the poetry page. Huh. I'll take it. I don't think I have to do that mission. I don't think there's a marble in there. Where they are, I have no clue. I'm willing to bet, though, because I've never really explored it. I'm betting it's in that area. What is that area? Salissa's Arena. Might have to explore that.
Tiny seed.
So now I'm curious. I don't actually remember going down in that area before. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Yeah, never mind. It's just this part.
Know what they say about idle hands. Hardly a challenge.
I don't think there's... I know there's a chest, but no marble. It's the entrance. That's for later on in the mission. Okay. I'm guessing I'm just gonna have to look it up in the end. I saw something down there. Oh, it's just a... Because I always want to find them myself. I hate having to look up a guide, but you usually do. Especially if there's like a puzzle to get to them. Like in the, Sky Island level. Tanglewood Drift, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's one here. There's a chest. Good chest. Okay. Thanks, game. Just a world drop White Rider. Out of the blue. See, that's why it pays to explore. Awesome. That's big. Because this is actually like one of the main weapons I wanted to try for this build. And my inventory's full. Oh. Guess you gotta get super close to him then. Let's see, I can probably redeem a few of these skins.
Nah, not yet. That would make things too easy.
Drop a bunch of greens. Actually, though, the skins do sell for a decent price.
Place the standard
I guess there's one more marble.
primary ley lines feeding the Ice Tomb's enchantment. The ice is primed. Now shatter it and free Salissa's physical form.
Guess we can start heading to the next objective.
Salissa's form will now begin reconstituting in the
Yeah. So even though they resist, obviously corrosive is still the best. Yeah, this thing's beautiful. Especially once we fight enemies that don't resist it. Wow, okay. Wait again. Why am I fighting them again? It's fun. I can't help it. Plus it keeps my stacks up. There we go.
Welcome, traveler, to the shrine of the goddesses. So, is there like an entry fee, or? Ah, welcome here. Please follow me.
There might be a marble in here. Who knows?
I am the curator of the shrine of the goddesses, once known as the traitor's prison. Here, the four.
Bye, and so I'm going now. It's 10 p.m. Got work in the morning. All right, have a good one, Jonathan, and sleep well. Thanks for stopping by.
Right, you wouldn't happen to know how to stop that, would you? Surely you jest. Celes's imprisonment keeps us safe.
Let's see. 'Cause I feel like there is something around here. I got that dice.
Now, if you're quite through with your tomfoolery, then please feel free to tour the facility. I have some work to do.
You're in? Finally. The prophecy says your next task is taking a leap of faith into the darkness. Even you couldn't mess that up, right?
This purple stuff is so cool.
Congratulations! You didn't mess that up. Although I would have landed more gracefully. Now you must find the elemental crystals which are
All right.
used to unlock Celes's mind prison. Obviously. Don't make me repeat myself.
Obviously.
Look, as much as I just adore holding your hand through all of this, I've got beautiful women to sleep with and jealous husbands to avoid.
So I believe this is the first one, but, 10 pages of dialogue.
Down 3 to go. I say this because at this point I assume you don't know simple math.
Really? I can't make that jump. Really? Alright. Guess we'll wait for that.
What was that, Delilah? Oh, no. It's just some fool who would have doomed the world without my help. You're right. I am pretty heroic. Oh, according to the prophecy, the fire crystal has gone missing.
You have no idea what doom you herald.
Diddly,
It will mean death to the world should you.
There's a character in one of the games they called, or in one of the games I play called Diddlina, not Diddlia.
Whatever.
Yeah, pretty balanced weapon. Pretty balanced build.
Time to deactivate the locks up above. That is, if you can figure out how to get back. Those crystals you gathered should unlock the secret.
What do you think you're doing? Don't you place one more. What insanity is. What have you done?
And we gotta follow her all the way out and up.
Celes's mind has taken control of that librarian, all
absolutely hilarious that you are attempting to bring us back. Love that for us. Anyway, catch us if you can. Better not let this body die. She seems so innocent. But we've got places to be.
So she'll unlock this.
The prophecy says she must reach the point of ascension.
Yep, and we follow her. I think combat here is mandatory, so...
We're so neat. Wow, that's fun. We've never been weak before.
I wonder who voices her. Might have to look that up afterwards. Let's see.
No, trapped in my own mind. Celissa controlling my body. Listen to me. You must stop this or else she'll. Release Celissa. I'm begging.
Finally, the actual combat I've been waiting for. You know, I wonder if they're... Because I've been looking for, at least for pre-sequel, some sort of dialogue skip mod. I don't know if it exists, but because Borderlands 2 has BL2 fix, which does let you skip dialogue. I wonder if there's one for Wonderlands, and hopefully for 3 as well. I mean, again, I've just played these games so much that I just want to get on with the actual game and run.
Well, let's not think too hard about this one, eh?
I would rather be copulating on a unicorn, if I'm being honest.
My spell is ready. For your help, idiot mortal. We can feel the locks upon our mind unlatching, which means we're done.
You're still streaming? I'm going to be for about 50 more minutes until 5 o'clock my time.
Nothing like a job well done.
So that was done.
That's a shame. You know, she would have been fine if you hadn't doomed us all. So that one's really on you. See that? Celyssa's
I think, yeah, this is the final thing.
There is one more task before we can fully resurrect her. We must now focus all her aspects into one, using the legendary weapon Tide Sorrow.
Violent.
Yes, like a trident, but two. Try to keep up. Let your magical sight lead the way to the labyrinth of no escape and also endless torment.
I've always wanted to traverse a labyrinth.
The history of the labyrinth is lengthy and impressive. It is said that in order to retrieve the key to enter, you must...
Must what? Must what?
Crap.
Yeah, this gun is good.
So, I was playtesting my campaign, and in this part of the quest, I had players shoot the sun to get the labyrinth key, but it just wasn't working because nobody thought to look up. But then I got sleepy, and I forgot to replace the task.
Well, what the hell are we supposed to do now?
Hey, baby, it's cool. It's all good. I can think on my feet.
Oh, hey, dialogue skip.
The labyrinth of no escape and also endless torment. And stop asking
Awesome.
questions.
Can do.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I think this is the place that has the marble. Or it could be the dice I'm thinking of. Yeah, there's one there. Oh, wait, I know where the marble is. Yeah, I know. It's this place.
Eternal thirst.
Yep.
We're gonna have to fight the scary thirsty lady, aren't we?
Maybe haps, Tomodachi. Now,
So long. For so many uncountable years have I been bound to this place for my sins.
Awesome. So, I just want to make sure that should be... Alright, Sungfang Oasis is complete. Awesome.
Got spooky shivers.
Well, that is perfect. At least I got one of these places done today. I think next stream will definitely have to be acquiring every single collectible.
Actually shocked.
Well, the important ones.
I have waited so long.
Sounds like the ancient diva. Glad to serve the heart mage. No, you heard.
Coil eye, no.
Made a horrible flak build. What do you mean by horrible? Yeah, sure. Oh wait, I thought that killed her. Wow. She's resilient. Don't know if it's good, bad, or whatever. Yeah, I'm not exactly an expert on whatchamacallit, 3. So
Take the bite. By the way, it's very
I Oh, very interesting. Thank you for the €2. How do I still not have anything customized for that? Also, sorry for everyone's ears. I have not tested the alert box on this, so yes, very interesting. Very interesting. Thank you very much.
Ulysses' 3 aspects have been released. Begin with
That's still for that quest.
the primordial essence of creation. Once we bring the Biden to the location of the shattering ritual,
I should put that on a to-do list.
I'll give you the honor of fighting beside me. But hear me when I say this.
I need
Not get in my
to make or find someone that can help me with the art, but I gotta figure out a bunch of custom stuff and alerts for that stuff. I'm so excited
but at least I had time to drink
about BL4, but Unreal Engine 5 is big red flag.
to the rooftop. Shattering
Is Unreal Engine 5 the one that's like really poorly optimized? Is that the problem?
Makes my scales quiver.
I mean, I kind of figured they'd be using that.
Hear me, wicked Salissa. It is I, the undefeated monster slayer, Garrett of Trivia. Hear my name well, for it will be the last thing you hear. I stand ready to prove to the world that even a goddess can bleed.
Sorry, let me open. I'll check that build in a second. It's the one that stutters. Oh.
Now die, fool!
I am your doom.
I hope that's not an issue.
And when you are slain, all
I mean, I sure hope it isn't. Yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't really heard much about BL4. I have been mostly avoiding a lot of the stuff because I want to kind of play it blind. Obviously, I do know some stuff at this point, but I guess we'll have... See, that's my whole thing. We'll just have to see when it releases. I'm hopeful that it'll be a good game. But we don't know until we actually get to play it. Alright, actually, I can... Oh, it's the shark. Right. I burnt myself with hot glue. I hope you're alright, Hellwalker. What did you, burn? Because it was a long time ago. I burned myself with Hakulu too. It was on, I think, one of my thumbs. And I hope there's no cringe story. But yeah, so that's the thing. I'm hopeful. Especially because I think they actually have learned from their mistakes.
As the evil goddess is once
That's
again
what I believe.
shattered by our
But
super
again,
mighty hand.
we don't know
Clanky,
until
clanky,
we
clangs.
get...
Go on, it's yours now.
Didn't he say it's cursed, though?
Yep, now it's your curse.
Oh,
Let's see. What's my current thing? I think it's like damage dealt. Yeah. So... Pointer. Yeah, I mean, burning any part of yourself sucks, honestly. But it's especially bad because, like, for me, it left a blister that took forever to, you know, go down.
If you don't care about keeping
Not to mention,
$7 big bad
obviously,
house.
how much it hurts when you first get burnt.
not particularly. No.
Then you do you, baby.
Actually, I can throw out greens.
Now, descend to the eternal wellspring / throne room to meet your adoring public.
And Tiny Tina's Wonderlands isn't bad, but yeah. So I think it's a cool concept. Not even that, because actually I don't like it either. It really sucks having different drop rates depending on like how far you are into the game. Like, I should not have my drop rates halved just because I'm not,
Many of our sisters,
you know, I don't have everything collected.
some of us have saved that fate.
So there's actually nothing I have to do. Nothing else. Oh, I might have had to turn in something. I like Tiny Tina's. Yet again, it's not for everyone. I know it's very overwhelming for most people, but I do kind of like it. And guns felt repetitive. Yeah, there's... Especially with the low rarity weapons, there's not much variety. But there are a crazy amount of unique weapons when it comes to legendaries. Now, granted, I don't have the best example here because the Live Wire and the White Rider are pretty much the same. But, I mean this. The Corrosive Bouncing Fish. I like this gun. One of my favorites is the popcorn gun. I don't know what the actual name is, but it's Torg, and it fires like explosive popcorn that... It's almost like the bonus package in 2, where it keeps exploding a bunch of times. Yet again, I just haven't had the actual opportunity to show off most weapons. I also don't need to invest in weapons or in SDs. The any classes? Yes. I like pretty much all the classes. I think the skill trees are super neat. I was just always disappointed by... Okay, like, I love the 2-class idea. I think it's a cool idea. But it's just disappointing only being able to fill out one tree and not having the option of, like, 3 trees in other games. Again, I don't know how you'd make that work while balancing it, so I see that issue. But again, just like all the Borderlands games, there's good parts and there's bad parts. And as I've said before, my ADHD brain does love this game. And that's exactly what I was saving my money for. That's perfect. Alright, you know what? I think I can do a couple more Chaos Chamber runs. because, well, Last Right's very balanced weapon. I'm guessing, like most weapons, it won't do well in higher chaos levels. I'm gonna have to find, actual gear for that. But if this thing was carrying 10 levels down, I'm curious to see what an on-level one does. So let's try it. Oh, whoops. You click. Oh yeah, sorry. I have it open. So Flak's orange tree is definitely my favorite. I haven't built like a Flak for myself ever though. I'm guessing it's more of a pet focused build. Yeah, I can see it's like all pet stuff. I'm guessing, let me look at the other gear real quick. Yeah, I like the Bounty Hunter class mod. I just don't know much about BL3 builds is the only problem. I don't know like what the actual meta gear is. All I pretty much know is like the plasma coil. It's trying to be, that makes a lot more sense. Because I saw all the melee gear on there, so it's like a melee pet build. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely need to do another Flak playthrough some point. I want to get like a good endgame Flak. I, again, just don't know I'm going to play 3. Beautiful. I think I need to find, what was I gonna say? I want to get class mods from the loot room next. Because I won't be able to go much further until I get the class mod I need. Which, I don't remember what it's called. But when I see it, I'll know. I'm looking for the one that converts a portion of your damage to dark magic. What are you doing after this run? For a while, I've actually been thinking of doing like a Borderlands 2 Allegiance run. I've been feeling like that. Maybe I could do a 3 run, though. I don't know. I haven't played enough Borderlands 2. I think that's kind of the issue. I would love to play more BL2. I'm guessing by the time either I get started or yeah, I don't know, because I don't know how long this run is going to take me to complete, and then BL4 comes out. Yeah, I know it's been done to death. But I think they are pretty fun. And the one I had in mind was Vladoff Gage. I'm just thinking it's a pretty cursed combination. I mean, Vladoff isn't bad, but the big issue is one of the best weapons in that build, the Infinity, can't be used on Gage because of Anarchy. Wow. I really just die. That's why I need the class mod, though. Oh yeah, and there are a bunch of things I want to try out on Gage with that build. Wow. Yeah, probably corrosive for this guy. No, because I just get cornered by a bone crab. Crap. I get this guy. Well, losing 2 of my lives off the bat isn't the best idea. You should try Krieg 1 life. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't like 1 life, so that's the issue. Well, I think they're cool and all, but I don't like playing them. I don't want to invest a ton of time into, 1 character and everything just to have to stop playing it. If I'm gonna invest that much time, I want it to be, really worth something. No way, okay. I was gonna say, no way the run ends here. It might end here. Yeah, it's Krieg. I'm not good on Krieg, that's the problem. I would die. I think true Wander mode would be where my real problems start. Not to mention the fact I like to really limit test in normal mode.
Next time, learn to pick an easier mark, eh?
I mean, I guess it should be obvious. I enjoy limit testing because of that right there. Nullify, Trust and Magic. I think Trust and Magic gives you like good shield regen. But yeah, because another run I was interested in, well, am interested in, is definitely Borderlands 3. A good Flak build would be fun. Like a good chain flak of some sort could be neat, considering I've always played Zane and Moze. Or an Amara. I'm very interested in Amara's endgame, too. I mean, okay, I like chain builds, so that should make it obvious why I like Amara. Her phase grasp thingy. Hold on. My ear was itchy. I also forgot I had this thing. So we'll see once we get there. But I'm guessing, yeah, I'll probably start one of those runs, I'm guessing before BL4 comes out. Ooh. That looked like a good amulet there. Oh, that's big. Wait, that's a crazy good amulet. 10% damage dealt, that finishes that, and status effect damage on top of finishing up the bonuses? Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, wow. That's a little scary. Whoa. Alright, cool. Get my action skill out ASAP. I mean, I know I'm a glass cannon, but man, that dealt a ton of damage. Really, that's not the end of them. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh! Wait, that's crazy good. Watch this. Oh yeah. Poison damage during action skill. I've been told by my friends that I act like Omni-Man from Invincible. Is that bad? I don't actually know much about that show. I've never watched it. I'm not sure if it's a bad thing. Maybe? I wouldn't know enough to say for sure. I think he's supposed to be the good guy. Maybe. Spectral Vengeance. No thanks. I'm already dying easy enough. Ooh, I don't like this combination. Oh yeah, because I always have to get the quartz. Oh, I remember why now. Eating churros right now. Yummy. I don't know when the last time I had a churro was. Been a long time. Well, maybe not that long, but... Oh. I don't die for this. Alright, cool. Yeah, I can never seem to save this side objective. And it's raining. Great. Churros at 10 p.m. What can go wrong? It's fun. I don't really eat, like, anything after dinner. I mean, some nights I do get super hungry, especially if I stay up late. But I do eat quite a bit at dinner. Place of Nautica and listen to stream. Awesome. Rend in Rapture is the one that does, like, loot explosions, I think. And Healing Vengeance is not bad. Yeah, I think the White Rider is just too good because of the poison attunement. Yeah, these guys are pretty tough, I have to say. Don't let that healing soul get off. Yeah, I can definitely tell this is getting a little difficult. I mean, cool gun, but I already have 2 good SMGs. Anyone have a 3-year loyalty badge? I don't believe so. I think my oldest members are like a year or something like that, which is pretty cool. Yeah, not that I can think of. If you're talking about from my channel. Because, you know, I have had it for like, you know, less compared to most people, I guess. I have been monetized for like, I actually don't know how long. A year and a half, maybe 2 years? Let me look. Actually, I can just go see by most popular video. Oh yeah, so a bit less than 2 years, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, 5 months is crazy. I always appreciate it. It's a little bit of extra income. It's especially nice because before my previous Minecraft video, things were looking bad for my revenue. And it's especially because of, well, guess what? US politics, tariffs. That was like legitimately messing, because, you know, if products are more expensive, and this is one interesting thing, you know, advertisers aren't going to pay as much, and thus the creators make less money. On top of, you know, it had been a while since my last video, so things were definitely looking bad for a while there. And you see, no, I've realized I don't hate the US. No, I think it's a good country. It's just the government. Which that's one thing everyone can agree on. Nobody likes the government pretty much anywhere. So that's what I'll say there. The government has not been it for quite a while. Unfortunately. But there is literally nothing normal people like me can do. I'd love to move to another country if I had the financial means to do so. And also, you know, like the visa. But sadly, I do not. Maybe one day, though. That would be an awesome goal. I don't think there's... Yeah, see, that's the issue. No country actually likes their government. Because somehow, leaders of this world can never do anything right for some reason. I don't know why. Well, maybe it's because they're all in it for themselves, don't actually care about the people, but, you know. Except North Korea. Can't complain there. Yeah, you're literally forced to love your government. Surprised no one else has tried that at this point. Actually, isn't it like Armenia? Isn't that like Europe's North Korea or something like that? If I remember correctly. Or Albania. Albania, I think. I don't know. I'm American. I don't know geography. Maybe they tried? Oh. Okay. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna die. There we go. That's some damage. Doesn't... I don't know. Because I know Canada is getting like a new prime minister, unless they're already in office. I thought Canada's government was in like turmoil right now. I want to visit Texas. Texas is like not the last place I want to go, but they're definitely a very like not traditional. Okay, I'll say it as it is, like right-wing and Christian place. They have very, you know, their values are very important there. I mean, if you're that type of person, place is absolutely for you, but not for me. I would not last a day there. The idea of the place is cool, though. And southern states, most of them are, yeah. I mean, I live in Florida, that is a massive thing here as well. But one thing about Florida is, since a ton of people are moving here, that's kind of like low, you know, you see less of that. It's mostly in more rural areas, which I happen to live in. Yet again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, though. I'm just saying that's how the people are. Because people like that are legitimately some of the nicest people, nicest and most honest people you'll meet. Because again, I happen to know a lot of them. But yeah, all southern states are like that. European Florida, yeah. Florida's a interesting place. Like Florida, yeah. I mean, again, though, every state has people like that. But it kind of just caught on more as Florida. I don't know, just because of the name of the state or something. I don't know. It just caught on a bit more. I should check those class mods one more time, but I don't think I got any good ones. No. They're both pretty bad, actually. Uh-huh. Everyone knows what Alabama's famous for. Sweet home Alabama. Big money. But yeah, honestly, Florida is a pretty nice place, relatively cheap, if you don't live near the coast. Obviously, it gets really expensive. But, I mean, it's everywhere now, but traffic is so horrible where I live. it is. It's a combination of a massive population and a lot of like one lane for each side roads. So things can get backed up really fast. Alright, is there anything I can do pretty quick? I'm not sure. The only... So let's see. I don't want to continue with chaos for now. So let's see, I'm at 16? Am I not funny? No, I read it.
But seriously, you should dare.
No, I read all the chat. Because, I mean, chat is always a little slow, but again, most people here are just for the gameplay. We're gonna have to get all the poetry pages and marbles. That'll be this weekend, I guess. I have to do it at some point. But there's really not much to do in a short period of time like this. So there are 2 poetry pages. There's a dice down there, but I have all dice. There. I might explore for a minute then. See if I can remember for a minute. Because I don't actually remember the marbles and poetry pages. I got the one marble there. Would not have a clue. Oh, okay, this is crab area.
That one's mine. Don't touch that loot.
I feel like, oh, I know there is more in this bottom area. Got that one. Ooh. I can reach that for sure, by the way. Okay, just a dice. Yep. Another marble or dice or I think there isn't. I know there's that whole challenge there. That's for a dice. Did I get the poetry pages? I did not. Okay, I think there. I know where one might be. And oh no, it's just another dice. Oh, there's one. Oh, I know where. I think there's some hidden in the sunken area. All right. Oh, no, wait. That's not a marble. That's the cannon that breaks the door. Well. Another marble or dice. That's one good thing about the dice, encourages you to explore. For the most part, at some point you do just look up a guide so you can get all of them. That is the only problem. But I certainly know there's something, there has to be something close to where I am. That's the only thing I know. Because I feel like there's something up there on the other side. Do you have an idea for a sea moth name? I would really not. I don't often name vehicles. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty bad at it. A lot of the ships I build in From the Depths don't have real names. They just have numbers. Let's see. It's a dice there. Well, yeah. I'm very bad usually with names. The best name I've come up with is actually pretty dumb. It's literally cranberry. But it fits. That's the thing. Actually, it really doesn't. I don't know how I came up with that name. But it's a tiny little submarine that I built. It's actually not the cheapest possible, but for what it can do, it's pretty cheap. Okay, I know there is something around here. There's a dice in that well. And welcome, Smashly. Smashly Ashley. Is that why your name is Look Into Gaming? Perhaps. Because I couldn't really figure out anything better. I mean, I like the name, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I am terrible at making up names. Okay, because I know there's something on one of these balconies. I thought it was over there. Sorry, bye. All right, thanks for dropping by, Smashly. I will be going soon as well. I just seriously want to find one of these before I have to go. I really hope I don't have to do the mission down there, but I might have to. That way. I mean, no, but... I'm only a little bit bad at naming things. I do, like, there are a lot of cool names I have heard throughout my life. Well, especially Japanese names, but that's just me liking Japan and everything. Nah, I'm just bad with names and stuff.
What's that yonder?
Oh.
That is a poetry page, baby.
Oh, up here. Hey, we accidentally found one.
Tavern keep, tell the cooks, serve up your finest. Pour me the sweetest of all that's on tap.
For the rest of that poem, simply walk
Okay.
to the tavern in Brighthoof.
Well, I guess that'll be it for today. I got to Chaos 15. Got some decent weaponry. Next stream is going to be the painful process of collecting the rest of the marbles and poetry pages. And doing all the challenges and everything like that. Those will give us some decent stat boosts, and then probably farm better gear to do Chaos. But thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And again, thank you, very interesting, for the €2. I hope all of you have a good day or night. And this is going to be Enzo from Look Into Gaming.